And as we've mentioned already a couple of times, ethical AI is at the forefront of internal discussions. Wherever we turn, where we go, I mean, the EU's AI Act is evidence of that. The EU is concerned about the ethical use of AI and decided to create some guidelines and get in front of that. So we've gone from a third of people surveyed being nervous about AI to over half people surveyed being nervous about AI products and services, uncertain. And so we have to come up with ways to address those. How do we inspire confidence in people, or maybe to back that off a little bit, how do we inspire comfort in the use of AI? And a large part of it is going to be the transparency around the use of AI, the explainability of the decision-making process of AI, the assurance that the data used to pre-train the large language models, or LLMs, and the deep learning that machine learning is run, that all of that is clear and transparent in a way that it includes everyone and allows everyone to see it. But that does take a little bit of time. So do keep that in mind as we go. All right. So just to change things up a bit, I wanted to demonstrate a few little AI tools. And some of them you may have seen before, some of them they haven't. But here's a few that we use. One of them is this Read.ai. Now, I should say, full disclosure, I'm not getting a dime in sponsorship fees from any of the tools that I'm showing you right now. I'm simply saying these are tools that I've interacted with, and they do some pretty fun things. Read.ai is a tool that attends your meetings and produces summaries of them. So here is an internal meeting, and this is all pretty generic stuff. But the fact is that Read.ai gets invited to the meeting, listens to the meeting, creates a summary of the meeting, identifies who said what and when, assesses the level of interactivity in the meeting, and produces a summary report. And for recurring meetings, prior to the following meeting, sends a recap or a pre-read to get you ready for the next meeting. It's a pretty cool tool and one worth investigating. And in fact, well, that's okay. I'll just leave that one out. But the point of that is with a lot of these tools, there's a try before you buy. You can some sort of a limited demo. Some of you may have already been playing with ChatGPT, a great way to do some quick research. One of the things that I used ChatGPT for was as a linguistics is a occasional hobby of mine, and I was pretty curious. List the word coffee in the 50 most widely spoken languages in Africa. I was just curious, and so off we go. And as you list through there, it's like, okay, well, that's pretty cool. And you see that most of them are coffee, 𝗘𝗃𝗏𝗏. This Berber one, that's new to me. But the one I found interesting was in Ethiopia, they call it buna. Anyways, short story is after I did this investigation, there it is also in another Ethiopian language, bun, is in Ethiopian, the name of the bush on which the bean grows is called the buna bush. So where does the word coffee come from? Well, as the story goes of the Ethiopian goat herders that discovered coffee's stimulant capabilities, that bush was growing in the Kaffa region. So when those beans arrived in Yemen to ship around the world, they were labeled as Kaffa beans, having come from the Kaffa region of Ethiopia. And by the way, the port from which that sailed in Yemen, the name of the port in Yemen is Mocha. So now you know where we get our words for coffee and mocha. But that was something that just turned up. So it's a great way to go through. There's another tool out there, Claude, a similar one. And just by comparison, if I were to take the exact same prompt, in fact, I'll do this. I'll just do a copy and paste. Really? There we go. And submit the same prompt. All right. I get similar answers. But interestingly, I asked for 50 and it only gave me 20. So it just shows me that the tools are a little bit different. So Read.ai is one tool. These chat tools are, again, another one. But what about if you're a creative type? Well, there's another tool. This one called Beethoven, or Beethoven, certainly a play on the composer, is one where you can enter in the prompt indicating the style of music you like, and it will generate soundtracks that you can then use and download. And the nice thing about this is that you can then use them royalty-free for projects that you're working on, or whatever the licensing agreement is. Beethoven is one. There are many others. Even something like Copilot. This is another tool that generative tool that's out there that you can use and ask it to do something for you. So if I wanted to, I'm feeling like a little prince. Dessine-moi un mouton. Draw me a sheep. I'm going to put that in French. And je vais essayer de créer cela. It's going to try to create that. And in a moment, there's my picture of a sheep. All right. So there you have it. So these tools are pretty cool. Now, something else I could show you is if I were to take this table, this list in display above as table. Now I get a better view of it, and I can then copy and paste that. But anyways, there are all kinds of AI tools, whether it's meeting assistants, generative tools, creative tools. At the end of the day, it's a matter of assessing them, making sure that you can do what you need to do. And don't be afraid. A lot of these tools do come with free access. All the ones that I've demonstrated are free versions of the tool. So if this is something you haven't begun to explore, I encourage you to get out there and look at some of these tools. And there are literally hundreds more. But think about some of the tasks that you would like to automate, some calendar management, some email inbox management, the meeting assistant. I think that Read.ai is a great one. There's another one out there, Synthesia, which you can feed it a script and it will create a video with an avatar reading your script back to you. And you can choose any one of a number of different languages. In fact, let me just, that was over here. Yeah, make Synthesia software company. Yeah. And this is one of several, but turn text to video in minutes. And there you have it. And you can, it says there it's ready to go in 130 languages. So that's pretty impressive as well, is that if you are working for a multinational company and you need to produce tutorial videos across multiple languages, you can write the scripts and they have the voices and the avatars recorded. And you're not hearing anything because I have it muted. But another tool that, again, there's an opportunity for you just to play with and create a free demo and go on. Again, I do not get a dime in commissions from anything I've showed you. This is merely just an opportunity for you to see the power of AI tools and how it can save a lot of work.